Okay, so just real quick, sometimes astrology gets super, I guess, crowded or overwhelming for some people, especially because there's so many different points of information, such as, like dashas, divisions, nakshatras. But one thing that you could do to kind of simplify it all is a lot of these 108 padas will fit within the 27 constellations, and those are divided under the 12 zodiac signs and 12 houses. But you could do that or divide that even further. So here's an example. If you were to take a instrument like a guitar, right? Obviously, if you hear, a lot of things happening, such as it sounds like a lot, right? But if you were to take the first zodiac sign, which is like the sign of Aries, right? And you assign that to the open string or zero, and you were to count down, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As soon as you get to 5, which is really the sixth note, or Virgo, check out what happens. It's the same note, right? So this and this are the same note. So if you were to start from here, you're really starting from Virgo, right? Like from a theoretical standpoint or whatever. So if you're counting from Virgo, right? And you get here, the same effect is going to happen. Same note as the next section, right? So check it out. Virgo, and 6 from Virgo is Pisces, okay? And then it's just going to start over again. So what's really cool is if you were to take something like this, there's only so many possible combinations that you could do to where you're really just running into the same sign again. So now when you're thinking of divisional charts, what's really going on is you're opening up a sign into several subsections of it, or mini versions of it, right? So if I'm doing this formula will work everywhere, right? So now when you think about squares, squares are like, I have beef with squares. I really don't like squares or how people use them in modern day astrology. But now when you hear a lot of stuff going on, you don't have to get intimidated, because again, you can separate this into a couple of different sections, and ultimately not only will it help you understand astrology better, but it opens up your playing as well, like if you're into instruments or something. So without having to memorize anything, you can understand that there's only so many possible combinations of something, right? So let's say I take all notes. Well, now you could start taking pieces from that, right? And as you combine that, you'll naturally come up with formulas and be like, oh wow. And then obviously once you have that pretty ingrained into your mind, you can add a couple of other things in there. And really the concept here is a Rashi chart is going to be those first couple of notes. And then as you explore the divisional charts, those are going to tell you the notes that come after that are played underneath it or lead up to these things. So if somebody's going, right, like, now when you hear something over, like, when it matches good, it's because there is harmony between the Lugna chart and something else, such as either a Navamsha chart or right the D60, which would be like the atmospheric overlay of everything. So once you finalize a track, you know how atmospheres or drones can kind of be played over all possible notes. That is the D60 chart. So the D60 chart is one of the only divisional charts that could be read the same way you would read a regular Lugna chart. But I don't have recording or other instruments here. This is more for kind of like um, it's like exposure therapy. Rather than trying to understand everything immediately, you use this as kind of an archetype in your head. So now, as you explore different subjects, or you start diving into, like the charts, like let's say you're getting into the D12, the D12 would be like the material that the guitar is made out of, right? And another example is like, let's say you're looking at a dasha, or let's say you're getting into, cuspal sublords or something, right? This helps you explore a piece of something while having a major reference to build upon, because a lot of people they try to memorize everything and it's just too much information to hold on to at once. So rather than actually trying to memorize all of it, having concepts like this will help you in learning astrology as well. And it's the same with a guitar, right? Like instead of memorizing every single possible note on the fretboard, you just figure out 3-4 patterns and you try them in a couple of different places, and eventually that same pattern works. Obviously not everywhere. In some areas it's not going to sound good, right? But you only had to remember the pattern. You could figure out the rest as you go. And that ultimately will bring you to a place to where now you're just intuitively going to be able to travel across the fretboard or your astrology chart because of your approach to it. I know I'm probably all over the place. It's kind of info dumping, but I hope this helps people who are a little more visual or audio in their learning, because it can be kind of frustrating looking at diagrams and numbers and math and information all day and feeling discouraged, because some people just don't learn that way. Like, I'm really bad at math, and doing these types of things really helped me approach astrology without having to crutch on something that I'm already not good at, which is like numbers and math. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about it, or if this is not making sense to you, or you feel like you just need some clarification, obviously, leave it in the comments section, or feel free to message me and ask. But I will go ahead and conclude the things here.